Okay, we're talking about boot times on different operating systems, which is really a stupid metric. Because how often do you reboot? If one takes 10 seconds and one takes 5 minutes, I mean, yeah, the one that's taking 10 seconds is better. Yeah, especially, if you're booting once in the morning or whatever if you shut down. But it's still kind of a stupid metric. But what I have here is both Windows 10 and Mint Mate 18.2. They are running, again, this is a virtual machine. I want to be very clear with that this is a virtual machine. It's very clear on the screen here, but we're going to see what it is, and it's a virtual machine running on an old Mac that's 5 or 6 years old with a slow hard drive. So, they have every disadvantage they could possibly get. So they're going to be very slow. These boots are going to be embarrassingly slow. It's really going to show off how incredibly bad my hardware is here. But let's go ahead and, I'll do, which one should I do first? I'll do Windows first, and I will hit click to start. And we'll be able to see exactly when I click this and time it. So let's go ahead and click. And what we'll find out is it gets to the desktop, but even once it gets to the desktop, it's not fully loaded. And we'll see some of that on Linux also. I think it's worse on Windows, but let's go ahead. Here it is going. Now, if this was a modern machine with a solid-state drive, it would probably already be booted. This right here is probably going to take a couple of minutes, 2, 3, 4 minutes, and that's just forever on today's standards. It should be 30 seconds or less, even on Windows, to come to the desktop and make it be usable. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. On my final video, I will have text overlays that show the time, and we can go from there. So I don't have this exactly timed. We have the clock up in that corner. There we go. There's the desktop, but it's still not really fully. I'm at the desktop, but if I double click on something, it's not really there yet. It's still just waiting. And actually, we could see icons. There we go. Icons are still coming up. So it's being, even once you get to the desktop, you see the desktop. It is not fully loaded. Let's see. Well, that folder I just opened should open up if it's going to do this. When it fully loads. Again, virtual machine here. If you're running it on modern hardware with a solid-state drive, it's going to be much faster. And there we go. There we go. So now it's up and running. So we could go ahead and time that we'll just count it from the time that folder finally opened. Okay, it is horrible because of the hardware I'm running it on. But let's try Mint Mate 18.2. So again, we'll be able to see exactly when I click. And it is starting up here. And we'll be able to compare them. And we'll be able to see which one is faster. I have folders on the desktop here. I'll count, to when can I open up a folder on my desktop and when do all of the icons on its bottom start working. At least are they showing. And we'll get a pretty good idea. I've never timed this. My gut level reaction is that Linux is going to be faster here. Not by a whole lot, but it will be faster. And it's still booting. I could hear my hard drive grinding away some, saying, okay, I'm having to pull this up. Actually, I saw on Windows an icon just showed up as it's still loading stuff in the background. But I still think it was safe to say it was fully up and running. There may be stuff that's paused. I think I do have some things that don't open up for like 90 seconds after it's launched. So I wouldn't count that. And Linux looks like it's doing well, but if the desktop isn't there, my icons aren't there, the button that it has right here is not there, there's still this gap. So we're getting closer. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and double click on this icon right here and see how long that takes to open. Notice this doesn't even give me an indication that it's having to wait. Windows at least did that. My menu is still not here though, so Linux, you can say, I'm at my desktop, but it's not there yet. This right here, there we go. I haven't even turned that off yet. The menu is there, but I still can't open up a folder. So I've now clicked on it twice, double clicked on it twice. It should open up twice. Maybe the first one didn't even take, so we could count it to when it finally opened up right here. And in the video, I will be able to time those and we'll have a pretty good idea which one is going faster.